Kansas City lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 17 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Bruce Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down to the 24. So Texas's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. This crowd spinning the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Safe completion on the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Longhorns want to move quickly. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially in these third down situations.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. A pickup of 8, now to convert this 3rd and 2. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
We always talk about the importance of tackling so that it came like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the front.
And you think there'll be a lot of carries to that? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then...
Nice move, create some space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got him still on his feet. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. It sure is going to be easier to decide than came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. And the returner will be knocked down. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. However, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on your feet.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. He'll do it himself. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And they won't be able to connect downfield looking for a big-time play. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. First down here for the offense. Outside the pocket, let's go. Wide open downfield. He's loose. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They were backed up, and then suddenly they won. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. With the catch, it's Garcia. They had a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They're going to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Peter. Now on 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
He makes the connection. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That is the ultimate plan and goal for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring a touchdown.
14, Alabama, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're going to test the right side with this. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires in the trap and picked off. Oh, what a move! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job. They're making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down and you see them trying to catch it. It's like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! Up and over Yamo be there into the end zone.
You don't want to leave your feet very often in football. This is one of those areas where you in the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it, a lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He's going to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's crossed. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. ensure that they keep it on the ground here. Still on his feet at the 45. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
On second down, wants to throw it. Oh, how did you make that move? And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He'll keep it himself. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Right quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Wow, this offense put a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. The guys are open vertically down the field. I got to hit it too. We can't let our serve get broken.
On third down, he drops the throw. Getting some heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
He's looking to throw it. Let's it fly. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Number
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in North expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs.
They'll throw it on first down.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Mississippi State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys have been keeping an eye on it for us. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. And the returner is stopped. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
To the air on first down. Finds his tight end.
I saw this thing in college football. You saw a lot of bad tackling. I didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job throwing to him.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense. It ain't working. We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something that can disrupt the quarterback. That's all this offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the corner, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
Texas 31, Alabama 14.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17 is not any close. We just gave up some points, and the defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where you know they could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and puts it on side. This thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
Makes the grab on the back. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some runs before we go here at halftime, but get a little juju going.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds. But a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, and you've seen over the years, they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a first and 10. Quick strike complete. Tackled immediately after the catch. We made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shields. Touchdown time! Pulled it in and just kept right on running to the hell of a man.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas, 31.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Texas offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They had for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there,
Open runway ahead. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane opener, you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to
unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texans! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense. Big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so that's something really quickly you can go to.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Got his man to the left. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get 1 point on the board before the half. Looking to move it through the air. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. He's right on target. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Less than a yard to go. Pick up the first down. second down. He'll let it fly. Catch in the middle. It's Garcia. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And back to the air on second down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And it's third down. They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. They get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Powers in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tied offense rolls onto the field. A quick pass to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Alabama pushing the tempo. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Continuing to churn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to 27. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing them where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else.
Defense holds their ground. Pick up of a yard. It's at the 26. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Holden finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass away, they pick up the field. Offense lining up quickly. 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys have no great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Here comes that Alabama offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David. Just start being more aggressive, take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen if you got to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Runs through the tackle. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Caught through the middle. It's Kane. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll run it on first and goal. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. He wants to pass it on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. We'll come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Holds it in and looking upfield. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First down for this drive comes from their own 41. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And sticking to the run. Really good. They stop and they continue to run the football. Real success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Finds his target down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. A new set of downs after completion. He's got his man. Powers through. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Ripping through the defense. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
To the ground with the back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you. You got to do something about it. I think defense, maybe time to start to look more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Back in this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Sweet feet on the move.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, and you open it up to the passing.
Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. The option look. He'll pitch it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a ball here. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. But take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And as we start the fourth quarter, they'll try to knock three through the uprights. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, still in that game now. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
And those mistakes are going to happen. You throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive on this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Third down conversions always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Trying to get to it. And then pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The incompletion on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Quarterback on the keeper. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Running back searching for a hole. He breaks a tackle. They're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He'll pull it on the read. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Trying to kill him. Body English, but he missed it. After the miss, the lead still at
38, Alabama, 27.
catch in the middle. It's Kane.
Complete.
First down, now back to the line. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. So get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line to pick up a 5 and enough for a first down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
He's got it again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The give to the left side. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he'll fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. He wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Strong, firm tackle. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third and goal. They'll run it. That just never had a chance. They controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone.
Alabama, 33.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They're going to ride this running back.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. Got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
On second down, he's looking downfield. They've got the screen set up. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. Bringing the heat. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.